Combating stress, emotional eating, as well as weight weighing while teleworking requires a proactive approach that prioritizes mental and physical well being. So, in today's sessions, we'll be talking about some practical tips in order to help you to maintain a healthy balance as well as managing these challenges that we talked in the previous one. So the first tip would be establish a routine. That's vital because create a daily schedule that includes dedicated work hours, break times, and leisure activities is quite important in order for you to divide the different times of the day. And having a routine provides you any structures as well as helps you to differentiate between work and personal time, so it can reduce the potential for stress and emotional eating. Second tip will be to define a workspace. So it's important to set up a defined workspace that is separate from your relaxed area, so that your bedroom, the living room, or wherever it's a place that you find for yourself to relax. And by having a defined workspace, it will help you mentally switch between work mood and relaxation mood. And it also reduces stress triggers. Third one, it's this one, previous one. So take regular breaks. That's important, as I said previously in the first tip, because if we incorporate the short breaks into our work days, we can break the stretch, and so we can just go out to take a walk or just engage in a brief mindfulness exercise. And stepping away from work can really alleviate the stress and prevent emotional eating. Next one would be practice mindfulness, as I mentioned already. So incorporate mindfulness techniques into your daily routine. It's also a good tip for you because mindful breathing, meditation, or yoga can really help you to reduce stress and emotional eating tendencies by promoting self-awareness and relaxation. Next one would be to stay connected. It's really important to maintain social connections with colleagues or either friends or family. Schedule You can either schedule a virtual coffee breaks if you have no time to go out, or informal chats to reduce feelings of isolation or loneliness that may lead you to emotional eating. Then we also have limit screen time, and it's important as well to minimize to reduce non-essential screen time during breaks and after work hours, because it's not because if we keep on with our phones or computers, we just go to check on emails or want to focus on what we're eating or that we are resting. So at the end, it's like not having a break. So instead of doing so, it's better to engage in hobbies or either read a book or practice any sports or participate in activities that brings you joy. That's the most important thing to do. Then we have to stock up on healthy snacks. So we could keep a variety of healthy snacks uh, rather than ordering junk food or eating whatever we take as the first option. So it would be like up to for fruits, or vegetables, or nuts, yogurts, to because there are food that satisfy hunger without resorting to stress-induced emotional eating with unhealthy options. It's also quite important to stay hydrated. It's important to drink plenty of water throughout the day because sometimes dehydration is can be mistaken for hunger, so it may lead us to unnecessary snacking. As I mentioned already, We could also incorporate regular physical activity into our daily routine because exercise it is an excellent stress reliever and can help to combat the weight gain associated with sedentary teleworking. It's also vital to set boundaries. We have to establish a clear boundaries between work and personal life. So it's important to communicate with family members or roommates about your work schedule to minimize interruptions during work hours and reduce the stress we may suffer. And last but not least, we it's important that we also seek for support if we think we need it. So we should reach out to friends, either family or professional support, if you find yourself struggling with stress or emotional eating or weight gain. So having someone to talk to can really make a significant difference in managing these challenges. So yeah, by implementing these tips into your teleworking routine, you can proactively combat stress, emotional eating, and weight gain. This fostering a healthier, more balanced work from home experience, hopefully. And remember that it is essential, it is vital to prioritize your well being as well as make your self care a top priority to thrive in a teleworking environment.